You didn't? Still, I want to speak to you on the subject of thinking from the wish fulfill. Now, when it comes to manifesting things in this world, you have to definitely free your mind from the belief in time. You have to free your mind from the belief of every year you're supposed to be celebrating a birthday, because all of that will keep you trapped in time. You see, they all want to keep you trapped in the physical, three-dimensional world. They all want to keep you on the level of the animals, whereby you just see, taste, touch, and smell, and so on, and you just live for the physical realm, and you forget who you are. When you realize that you're spirit and you're having a human experience, you realize there's no time in the spirit world. You realize that you can move as fast as the speed of thought. You realize that everything is manifested instantly in the spiritual world. And so when you understand that you're a magician and you're an alchemist, and you're supposed to take the alchemical substance and form it, shape it, and mold it to your likeness, to whichever way you want it to be. You realize that your imagination is the pattern. Therefore, everything that you would ever desire, it's already here. Everything that you would ever need, it's on a certain level of vibration and frequency. So, as long as you come to the understanding that you're a mass of energy and you vibrate on frequency, and it's been done through your psyche, then you'll understand that thoughts are thought frequencies, and that your brain is a transmitter and a receiver of such frequency. Therefore, there's only now. So always live in the now. You see, if you live in the now, you'll never be under expectation. You will be in receiving mode. You'll be in the allowing mode. And that is why when Neville went to Abdullah, having a burning desire, which is a spiritual sensation, Abdullah told Neville, you are already in Barbados. Live in Barbados while you are in New York. See Barbados from New York. When you walk the streets of New York, you're walking the streets of Barbados, because time is not real. Live in the now. Live in the feeling and the knowing that your wish is fulfilled. Therefore, you must think from the wish fulfilled. So, when you're told that wherever the sole of your feet shall tread, in Joshua 1 and 3, that it will be given to you. It is basically wherever you can go, live and act and be in the spiritual world through using your imagination, through using visualization. That is what you will be and become in this physical three-dimensional world. You see, everything is created twice. First in the mind, or first in the non-physical world, because you have a non-physical body. Okay, you have a non-physical hand, a non-physical foot. You have all of that. Okay, and all the senses are used in the physical, you can use it in the non-physical. So when you understand that everything comes from the non-physical to the physical, then whatever you want to achieve in the physical, you have to live in the now, as I said earlier. For example, right, you cannot say yesterday in yesterday. You cannot say tomorrow in tomorrow. You see, if people understand that time is not real, and that there is only now, they would realize that the story of Jesus and Mary that has been given to them as literal secular history, it's all a lie. You realize that everything that you've ever been taught, that they tell you it's been abolished and it's no longer happening. You realize it is happening still, but just in a systematic way. For example, people talk about the end of slavery, but slavery is still here in a systematic way. And many people have been kept in mental slavery through secular Christianity that is pointing them to look outwardly and keeping them in idolatry and stopping them from discovering that their real identity is their divinity. That's why, my brother and my sisters, I'm saying to you, live and think from the wish fulfill. Don't think about how, don't think about when. Don't ever say you haven't seen your manifestation. That's a big mistake that many people make because they're not living from the wish fulfill. So as I was saying earlier concerning Neville and Abdullah, when he had a burning desire and Abdullah told him what to do, when he started to see the results and he got the ticket to travel to Barbados, but he was told that there wasn't any room for him to travel first class and that he would be traveling third class. Abdullah rebuked him from having that third class mentality and encouraged him to continue to live in that first class mentality in terms of living from the wish fulfilled, because he was already told that he have already gone to Babylon and he have gone first class. And to cut a long story short, he did travel first class, even though he was told that there wasn't any room to travel first class and there was only third class. So my brother and my sister, the system tell you to think from the third class level of understanding. The system try to get you to conform, to think and act and believe a certain way, and to trap you in limiting beliefs. But I'm saying to you, live from a first class mentality by knowing who you are and becoming a doer and not just a hearer. So whatsoever you desire, make sure that it feels natural to you. Sometimes you do not have to take some quantum jumps or quantum leaps. Okay, remember, for you to have this adult experience that you're having, you have to go from a child and you keep growing, growing and expanding. So too in life, you can take the smallest thing, which is basically an idea, okay? And you can work on it and develop it and keep expanding it more and more and more and more and more and more and more. So it's very important for you to understand how to live and to think from the wish fulfilled. Okay, so my brother, my sisters, live in the now. Live as if. You have to always live like that, as if. Don't think about, you know, how or when, as I said earlier, and don't get trapped in time. Because when you get trapped in time, you say, oh, it is taking long, and, you know, I've been looking for this so long, and you fail to realize that everything has its own cycle. For example, the egg would have a cycle of 21, what we refer to as days. Okay, but it's a 21 cycle, okay, before it been hatched. But the sheep or the goat, it's longer. The horse, the donkey is longer. We having this human experience longer than an egg of a chicken, okay, a sheep or goat, I should say, okay. So once you have that understanding and you understand how the mind really works, and you realize that there's only night and day, there's only light and darkness, and you realize that you can, you know, bend and shape reality to whichever way you want it to be. You realize this is a simulation. Nothing here is real. You understand it's just consciousness that is real. And everything is just basically based on a perception. You eating food, it's certain electrical charges going through your body and certain messages being sent to your body. Okay? And you believe that it is so real, and that what you put in your mouth, you understand, is begin to break down through this intelligence and become you also. Okay? It's the same thing with manifesting. You just have to understand everything in the physical world you must understand it in the psychological and spiritual world. Once you understand it in the psychological and spiritual world, you have a better understanding of what I am saying. And then you realize why they keep you in the physical level only and interpret the Bible to you only on the physical level and give you secular history and make you take personification for persons and make you take allegory for history. But you're physical, you're psychological, and you're spiritual. Therefore, you have to understand the Bible on all three levels and understand yourself on all three levels and understand how to operate on all three levels to live the best version of your life on this planet. So my brother and my sister, take back your power by living and thinking from the wish fulfilled. Whatsoever you desire, believe. When he said to believe, it didn't mean to believe in a man 2,000 years ago. It doesn't mean to believe in a man in the sky. Believe in your higher self. Trust your imagination. Trust the innovative, creative, imaginative, all-knowing, all-powerful, ever-present intelligence that is within you. That's why it's all about. That's why you must have a personal relationship, not with a God outside of yourself. Everything is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. Don't let any man say to you, low here and low there. No. Don't make it point you to some man coming back. No, there's no man coming for you. Everything is within you. So my brother, my sisters, live and think from the wish fulfilled. Whatever you want to become. You want to be a millionaire. Live from the wish fulfilled. Act and think like a millionaire. Whatever you want to become in this world, act and think that way, and you will definitely become. Because thoughts become things. We become what we think about most of the time. Take responsibility for your thoughts and your action. And I can go on and on, but I'm definitely going to come to a close. And I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram and you'd like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. And I will also encourage you to get my latest book. It's called The Secret Vagina, Mystery of the Virgin Birth. It's where I'm teaching you concerning the Immaculate Conception and my experience of the Immaculate Conception and how you can understand the Immaculate Conception from the psychological aspect before you can experience it from the spiritual aspect. But everybody understand the physical way of bringing forth, because everyone knows how a man and a woman have to come together to bring a life, okay, on this planet. But many people do not understand how to bring forth their brainchild to get their wish fulfilled. Okay, that's why many people do not know how to live. That's why the prison houses, they are filled with people who do not understand how their mind works. They do not understand the game of life. You see, the more you understand the game, the better you learn to play the game. And I want you to learn how to play the game of life. So I definitely encourage you to get that book and you'll discover all the lies that they've been telling you down through the ages. Also, not forgetting Spiritual Recipe for Better Living. Okay, that book will definitely change your life also. Plus the many other books that are available to you, plus my journals. Also, if you haven't become a part of my Patreon community, I'm definitely encouraging you to do so. And I'm asking you to support this work as you feel led to. However, for those who are donating $20 or more, you have access to a course that is called the Inner Sound Science and Technology to create your reality consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. All of that is for you, plus all the other videos that are there to help you to grow and expand and become more conscious and more aware of who you are and how to use your God power to achieve your every desire. So just before I leave you, I just want to remind you one more time to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, and